Hey everybody, let me know where you all are tuning in from in the chat so I can shout out your cities. I like to know where everybody's tuning in from. Getting started in 1 minute. I feel it's over. Can you all let everybody know you're on in the chat? Hey Angelica. If you don't have another reason to have life, I just hope you believe in.
So real quick, I just wanted to let you know I updated my link tree since I ordered the stuff. And I also have this girl contacting me from Elle's job. So I texted her and I sent her my link tree as well. I told her if she has any questions to just let me know and all that stuff. So I guess we'll see. Hopefully she survives. She said she's ready to lose some stomach fat. So.
Well, that's super exciting. I'm happy to hear that.
Yes, me too.
Super exciting. Yes, you just gotta keep your momentum.
Tell me, please tell me.
Right now,
today is my day.
Hello, everybody. Let everybody know you're on in the chat.
Your negative memories will cease when you free yourself from them. So release, restore, recover. It's yours. You gotta be happy and have joy. This is a day you never seen before.
Yes. You gotta be happy because this is a day you have never seen before, guys. Like, I really love that song. Positivity is key, okay? You literally have everything that you need. Like, right now, I'm reading this book, guys, okay? It's called The Law of Recognition, and it's a book that Coach Stormy recommended. So, whatever she says to do, I'm going to do it because I'm at a point now, like within my 2 years of entrepreneurship, I'm like, okay, I understand. All you need, the keys really to the success, is just actually doing what they say. So I said, you know what? They've been talking about all these different books you got to read. They've been saying these stuff you got to do. And, I kind of was like, listening to some, but then still doing my own stuff, and then still kind of not listening, and then still kind of doing my own stuff, but still listening at the same time. But I'm like, you know what? With TLC, with how this business works, I'm really just going to do what's necessary. Because like they said, it really comes down to this personal development. And I'm learning as I'm watching more and more personal development that all these people are able to get where they are through personal development. Okay. And that's why it's so vital, because they've been saying how,
You're muted, Kate.
Yeah, Nani, I can't hear you.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Oh, okay. Where did you guys last hear then? Because I was just talking, like, actually taking action.
That part.
Okay.
You just
Okay, good. All right. So yeah, a lot of them actually applying, taking action. So, I'm hearing all of these multiple success stories, multi-millionaires and billionaires, speak about how it really comes down to your thoughts. It really comes down to, being positive. It really comes down to the affirmations. And because that's your mind is so powerful. And literally within these past 2 years, within my entrepreneur journey, it's like that's what they've been saying. But I was, I was listening because I was growing, but I wasn't actually applying it and doing it every day. Like when they say personal development 30 minutes each and every day, like that is necessary. Like I'm at a point where I'm like, I need personal development every day, So it's like you have to get into that mindset, that frame. And really the reason why I decided to get in that mindset, that frame, to really take personal development very serious is because, like I said, by listening to all these multimillionaires and billionaires, they all have been saying the same thing. They've been saying personal development is what got them to where they are. It's the personal development, your thought process, what you are thinking and what you are saying. Because when you say things and you think things, guys, you truly attract it. So I'm taking that really serious, okay? I'm gonna actually sit down and make a schedule because I want to do online meditation with you all, like with the squad. You know, like it's only like 30 minutes, like nothing crazy, 30 minutes, y'all. It is
That
so
would be great.
amazing.
Yeah, I would love that.
Okay. It is so necessary because when you sit in that space and you get your mind together and you're able to just see the things that you desire, right? That's what allows the world and God and the universe to attract. Really, that's it. And it's being grateful. Being grateful is, the seed to more. I learned that. I've been watching Mike Murdoch, and he spoke about how being grateful is really the seed to being more. Okay? He spoke about how seeds are always being planted. There's always a season of sowing, and there's always a season of reaping. Okay? He said, even if you sow nothing, okay, guess what you reap? You reap nothing. Okay? If you sow nothing, you reap nothing. So there's always going to be a season. So that's why every season that you're in, you have to, like I was listening to Coach Stormy today. It wasn't on Wake Up. Oh, it was on Wake Up and Win when she spoke about it. She said that she always asks herself, like when she feels like she's out of like her alignment, not necessarily her alignment, but she feels like she's out of herself. She has to stop and like ask herself, like, why am I feeling this way? What is causing this, right? So literally, I literally just did that. Like, maybe about an hour ago because I was feeling a little agitated. So I had asked myself, I was like, why am I feeling this way? So I was just thinking, right? Because you're able to like logically think about it. But if you're not aware of it and if you're not actually applying those like tools that you're learning, it's really going to be hard to like for you to grow emotional intelligence, right? And when you have emotional intelligence, you go very, very far, guys. Very far. Like this mindset thing is no joke. Because we all know how powerful the mind is. It could destroy you or it could make you. We all know. Yes, Paula girl, come on. Okay. I see you stepping through. Oh, sorry. I muted her. My bad. Okay. So yeah, this mindset is very serious. Okay. So that's why I've been taking it very serious. Okay. So that's one thing every time I come on a call, that's the first thing I'm gonna open up with is the mindset. Because that's so important. Before we get into anything, we all have to make sure that our minds are clear. Everybody got their shots in NutriBurst, okay? I've been seeing how the All-Stars, everybody take their shot before each and every meeting, okay? Because everybody need to be energized and up and alert, okay? So we about to implement that too, okay? I see and duplicate what other leaders are doing. Like Coach Stormy said, you could copy and take everything. She said copycat is good. You just got to make sure you copy in the right cat. That's it. That is it, guys. So I wanted to come on here and talk about some of the things that I learned yesterday in the West Coast meeting and the Team Heat meeting. So who was able to attend those meetings?
I was on
I
both.
was not.
Okay. Who else was that?
I was on both of them, Kay.
Okay, awesome. All right, yeah, no, they were really, really good meetings. I saw Anastasia, I think it was on some of the meetings also that I saw her on. Shanti, were you on some of them? I think I saw, or maybe they were the lives. Because there was a lot of lives going on throughout. And the lives, on 1000 Family are usually good. Well, I'm going to go over some of the stuff that they spoke about on both of the meetings because they really gave a lot of gems on those meetings. I was like, wow. But it really, before, I would take information like this and be like, that's too much. Like, I'm not about to do that. Like, no, I'm just going to whatever, post my pictures and just hopes that I get my sales. I'm gonna just, I had that mindset. you know, but you can't go in with this mindset. And they really said, you have to understand that this is so much bigger, y'all, than a picture with any product. Okay, we just use that as our advertisement, but there's so much more that goes into it. Is the team trainings, right? It's attending the team trainings, right? It's going on 1,000 family trainings. Okay, it's actually doing the work in the back end. Okay, with explaining product to people, the back end of adding to friends, the back end of messaging to people. Okay, so like there's other work that goes into this. Okay, so when the goal here for you to really excel in this business is, one, I told you, mindset. Okay, if you're not working on your mind, don't even expect anything. Okay, I was listening to Daryl Drake today, and he said that when somebody asked him how did he feel when he got his first 6 figures, and he was like, well, I kind of knew it was coming. And he was like, I only knew it was coming because I was working towards it so hard with my mind, like developing myself. It's like, this is what I wanted. So I was really working for it. He was like, I was developing myself that when I got it, I was like, y'all, we did it. Now it's time to go move forward. We already aiming for bigger things, you know? Okay, he said when you earn something, okay, you work, when you have that feeling of like you actually earned it, it's like yes, okay, now what else can I conquer? Like, I'm ready for more. Okay, and that's what it comes down to. Like I said, is mindset, y'all. Okay, take it very serious. If you listen to personal development every day, you'll have a shift. And you gotta, that's why it's so important to, like, when they say listen to other people, you gotta listen to other people, because sometimes you won't resonate with one person like how you do with somebody else. So like some people, I'm like, yeah, I just can't get into it, right? Just can't do it. And now I listen to somebody else and I'm like, whoosh, hold on, he just said something, or she just said something, like, wow, okay. And it's like you might be able to resonate with that person. So you gotta like go and explore and seek around, okay, for different people. Oh, Shanti, okay, yeah, she said she was on their lives. Explore around to different people. Okay, so yesterday, they spoke about, so West Coast, for those that don't know, West Coast, and also, is anybody else on any of the other teams that's attending any meetings, or you guys are just attending the meetings when I post them as well? Because I mean, that's fine, but I just don't know who's on any other teams, if anybody's on any other teams.
I'm on Team Heat.
Okay, so yeah, you're on the same team. Okay, cool. So yeah, were you on the meetings yesterday?
I was on part of it because I caught it at the end, but I did listen in.
Which one was that? Was it West Coast or the Heat meeting?
No, it was Team Heat.
Okay. Okay. So yesterday, so for those that have ever hopped on a West Coast training, and I sent one of the replays to the group, that's one that I really wanted everybody to watch, because the gems they dropped in that like blew my mind. They gave scripts that were like, what? And when I thought about it, because really that's the easiest way. And when it gave me chills, because I said it's so easy, because I've done that. And if I can easily do this at TLC. Right? I can easily do this. And they provide you with this amazing script, right? And all you have to do is just forward that message to people, okay? I want to do that in a training as well, where I show you guys how I forward the messages on my Facebook and do like in that stuff. Okay, so, okay, that's a lot. All right, so the mindset is, what, were you saying something? Oh no. Hey, Shalonda.
Hey.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, mindset is very important. Like I said, that video with the West Coast team, they are super big on being able to build a team, because it's actually really easy to build a team. But oh my goodness, like y'all gonna get sick of me saying it. But the only way you could build a team is if your mind is right. If your mind is right, you're not going to be able to build a team, because if you have even 2 members on your team and they're asking you questions and you don't even know the answer because you never did your due diligence or did your homework or asked your upline before, or did your studying on the back end, or watched any 1,000 Families videos, you wouldn't know how to assist them, right? And they might have these questions, right? And because you're not in alignment, because your mindset's not right, you won't even be able to help them. And because you're not able to help them, you know, there's some people that can come in, and because they're plugged in, maybe because you put them in the chat, they can stay strong and hold up with the chat. But usually if their upline, the person that they signed up with, is not going strong, they are not going to go strong, because they're not going to duplicate what you're doing. So if you're not doing anything, they're not going to do anything. Okay, because you're not going to be there to actually to be able to help them and assist them, right? So they might get flustered, or they might feel like, okay, well, I signed up now, and like, okay, cool.
That was the one with Jovan yesterday.
Yeah.
His live. I caught some of his live in the middle.
Yeah, that he did really good. But oh yeah, you were on there. I think you did say that.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, so yeah, so you your, like I said, your mindset, it has to be on point. So they're really big on building a team, right? And the reason why they're so big on building a team is because when you build a team, like even if you have a team of 10 people, right? 10 people, right? Just 10 people. You know how far that can go in this business? That longevity of just 10 people in this business, 10 people that are actually like you, where they're motivated, they want to plug into the calls, and it's easy to track those people because you just put that energy out there, right? The only thing is you have to actually do the messaging, because you know what gets me motivated? I think about Charvel. Charvel told me, she was like, it was your message. Literally, you sent me a message, and I was like, oh, that was a cool message she sent me. It was cute. So she checked out my page, because in the message it say, check out my page. She said she checked out my page, and she was like, okay. And she decided she wanted to try the tea. I think about what Paula said. She was like, I kept seeing you consistently post, and I was like, okay, this girl's really serious. And I was like, and that keeps me motivated. I'm like, okay, these things work. So if I just keep doing that, eventually I'm gonna run into that person that's gonna say, you know, I'm checking out her page, I want to try this. Okay. And it's numbers. It's just numbers. And the thing is, you just have to do it. Okay, like a lot of days, right? Because I'm really on a mental growth right now. I'll be sitting on my couch, and I'll just be legs crossed and doing it, sending out my voice memos, and like might have personal development in the back plan. If I play personal development all day, I'm like, okay, I'm done. I'm done listening to personal development. Now maybe I'll put on some Netflix show or something, right? Okay, there's balance there. But either way, I'm still getting my work done, right? I'm not going to allow the Netflix to take over me. I'm not going to allow the BET show to take over me. Like, I don't watch TV, y'all. If it's not going to get my mind straight, make me money, get me closer to God, I can't do it right now. This season I'm planting a seed. So the seed that you have to decide what seed you want to plant. So you have to think about, what are you doing every day? Is this seed that I'm planting right now, how am I going to reap in the next season from the seed that I'm planting, right? Because a lot of people don't realize that sometimes they're planting seeds, and then they hit that next season and they're like, what happened? You didn't realize you was planting that seed back when you was just sitting down watching Netflix all day. Now you don't have anything. You're broke. You're this. You're struggling. You was planting that seed. Did you not realize? So you have to be very conscious of what seed you are planting. Okay? You got to be, I understand we're human. That's why I said you can have that balance. You know, but my balance is I'm listening to 90% personal development or something that's going to get me to a point where, you know, I need to be. And then that 10% of, you know, something that will fulfill me, that I want to watch, you know, or do. Okay? Because I feel like my day it's pretty busy anyways, you know. Once you work out, do your, maybe wake up and win, you know, do your personal development, you know. And that's why I said it's important you create these habits, guys. You got to create positive habits for yourself. Okay? When you find yourself doing something that's not necessarily positive, where, like I said, think about it. Is this action making me money? Is this action bringing me, like, and also making you happy too? Okay, getting you closer to God. Okay, those are my 3 things that I ask myself, right? Because sometimes I could be watching TV and not be fulfilled, like at all. Like I'm not fulfilled by this. I'm like, I have to hear something else. I'm like, my heart is craving some personal development right now. So I'll just turn it off and listen to personal development. Right when I first started it, it was it was hard because it was like, you wanna like not like, I mean, after sometimes when you listen to personal development for so long, you're like, okay, you know, but at the same time, it's like it's so necessary. And I'm telling you, when you actually take it that serious, you're gonna notice such a big change. Like when I listened to Damon Coleman's story, if y'all was watching the Heat yesterday, when he was talking about his story, he's like, he go around his homeboys now, and they was like, man, I never hear you say things like, man, that's awesome. That's awesome, man. He's like, they like, when you start saying awesome, he's like, my vocabulary just changing. Like, I'm changing my mindset. I'm just changing, right? And he was like, he got some friends that's like, man, you're inspiring me. But then he got some friends that's like, oh, so you trying to be positive now? Or you trying to be this? So you got to understand, you have to, wisdom, y'all, what I learned just this past weekend, wisdom is the ability to be able to recognize difference, okay? You got to understand those people that's, oh, you being positive. You got to understand, you got to be able to separate them, okay? And know when to go around them and when not to go around them, and if you have to cut them or not. There's certain situations. I know a lot of my friends thought I was crazy, y'all, because I started turning down so many things. I did not care. I didn't have a desire to go out. I'm like, you don't understand how much my heart is so eager and so joyful to be going after something that's gonna get me to where I want rather than going out. Like, I'm not fulfilled like that. Okay. Like, if I want to get turned and have a little wine and play my music, I could do that. But guess what? I'm still getting to where I need to get, because I know if I go out and I do all this other stuff, I'm going to be a little too, sleepy the next day. That's then going to affect me, because Coach Stormy said something like that. And that turned me. I was like, wow, that's true, because that extra mile, that extra stuff that you're doing, that affects that day. That's the seed you planted. And then you reap that. You don't know if that you're going to reap it tomorrow, the next day, or even next month for what you planted and what you sowed. And it's crazy when you think about it. I'm like, wow, that really makes sense. It really does. It's crazy, guys. So y'all, you just whoa, you about to spill my apple juice. Hey. I need this anyways because I'm parched. Okay. So I had to really touch base on that, because y'all know, like I said, like what they say, I'm duplicating. What I'm doing, I'm gonna teach y'all, and I'm gonna pour into y'all what I'm doing, okay? And I'm not gonna have expectation, because we're not gonna have expectations, But I do have that desire. That is one of the desires of my heart, is that when I teach my team, they decide to go out there and duplicate, right, and take action on it, because they have that fire in their heart and that fire in their soul for this. We know how the products do for us, right? So we just have to have that fire and that soul to go out there and do it. And if you're doing it right now, right, you got to understand that you're planting the seed, okay? And you really have to understand that, because when I first got into network marketing, at first I didn't understand it. But then when I understood it, I was going hard, because even if I wasn't like seeing anything from it, I'm like, okay, I might get sales here and there, but I'm ready for something fast, right? But I'm like, I know I'm planting the seed, because I'm sending out these messages every day. I'm doing it because as you're sending out those messages every day, and though people might just be reading it, and though people might not answer, guess what? They still checked you out. And now they're going to notice who you are, because you're that girl that messaged them. So if you're consistent with your posting, because you're aligned, and the 10 core commandments say you got to post every day and make stuff in your story, let people see your face, let people know you're alive today, let people know you're happy today, let people know you want to share joy today, let people know you want to share these products today, right? Because they see that, right? And you're the one that messaged them. They already get this connection, y'all. Okay? But you have to ask yourself, am I doing these things every day? Like, it doesn't even matter how you feel. You have to snap out of it. Like, sometimes when I get annoyed or frustrated, I have to be able to, like, okay, like, I get annoyed at that I'm annoyed, right? I'll be like, why am I even annoyed? Like, why do I even feel this way? You don't need to feel this way right now, because feeling this way and you keep this way. Like, I have these full conversations to myself, y'all. I'm like, feeling this way and keep staying this way is not going to get you where you need to be. I'm like, okay, me even thinking about it is hopping me off the train of alignment. I got to get back on. So I'll do something as small just to take my mind off of it, just by adding friends. Because by adding friends, guess what? You have that comfortability still of still being on your social media. Because guess what? Sometimes you'll be in a wall and you're just scrolling on social media, but scrolling ain't about to get you money. I'm about to be scrolling to add friends, because adding those friends about to give me money, because new eyes about to be on me. That's what I'm thinking. So as you start getting into that mindset, I'm telling you, y'all, and that's even on Facebook. Okay, because I'm like, now that I'm finding demand, because you know I'm a millennial, right? So I'm doing how I'm doing millennials, right? Okay, so I'm doing Instagram, but I'm realizing that not everybody's using Instagram. Like Damon, he's not a millennial, he uses Facebook, and I'm like, I use Facebook lots of times. So I was like, I'm gonna get back on Facebook, because I know a lot of people still use Facebook too, right? So if you're using Facebook, I can help you with Facebook and assist you with Facebook. Okay, I don't want to, just limit you to only one thing, even if you're not using that. But I encourage everybody to be able to do both. But just to start off, just use what you have the most engagement on. And if you want to be building both at the same time, even better. Okay, and also with the way that Instagram works is that you can link it to your Facebook. So mine is linked. So every time I post on Instagram, it goes straight to my Facebook. So my Facebook is building itself, right? I have all those people. I have a whole different audience on Facebook, y'all. Okay. So, and it's every time I post on my Instagram, it goes to my Facebook for me. Okay. And I'm so happy with that, because I don't have to go and try to post and this and that. Like Facebook, I got like my family. So they get to see all that and all the, and it gets them excited, them engaged, you get to help them out, and stuff like that. So it's great to be able to share this with everybody. Okay. So West Coast, like I said, they're really big on building. So like I said, in order to build a team, your mindset has to be right. So y'all, when I say this, we got to be serious mindset. Okay. The next thing is that, you want to make sure, okay, guys, the 5 C's. I want everybody, and this is homework, y'all. If y'all have y'all pen and y'all papers, because every meeting you should be showing up with pen or paper, or if you don't have pen and paper, you need to be writing it in your notes, okay? So if I see your phone go away, your picture go away, that means you must be writing in your notes, okay? Because if I'm in a place and I really don't have pen and paper, I'm like, hold on, I got to write it in my notes then, because I need to keep that information, okay? Because I know, y'all, we see a lot of things in a day. We hear a lot of things. A lot of things are going through our mind. We won't remember. So we have to go back and look so that we can know what to do. Because if you don't take notes, this is you saying that you really wasn't trying to remember. Okay, I know there's certain things you can easily remember without having to write it down. I understand that. Because I'm like that too. I'm like, I don't have to write it down. But there's a lot of things you should be writing down. I forgot where I was going with that.
5 C's.
The 5 C's.
Okay. Yeah, the 5 C's. Okay, thank you guys so much. So yes, guys, the homework assignment I want you guys to do is really write those 5 C's down, okay, and memorize it. Just keep speaking it, right? Throughout the day, I kept saying the 5 C's. And the reason why I kept saying it is because I need to have that reminder in my head whenever something like that comes my way, okay? You need to have confidence, okay? You need to have courage, okay? You need to have consistency, okay? You need to be creative, okay? And you need to be coachable. Those are the 5 C's. So I kept saying it to myself, okay, confident.
Sorry, what was the first one?
Confident. So confidence, courage, consistency, creativity, and coachability. So being coachable. What's up, love? Delicious. Okay, so those are the 5 C's. And the reason why I have to say those 5 C's, and if the homework assignment is write it down, put it on a sticky note, okay, or something where you're going to see it every day. There's so many spots you can see it. In your car, on your little dash. You can put it in the mirror in your bathroom, somewhere where it's in your eye in a reach. Because if you say it and you keep repeating it, you're going to remember that, because you have to remember, and I ask myself, am I demonstrating confidence right now? Am I demonstrating courage? Am I demonstrating consistency, right? And if you're not doing those things, at that moment, you got to tell yourself, okay, well, at this point, I'm not even expecting to get where I'm trying to be. Do I want to leave this situation? Am I satisfied with where I am? Like, okay. And that's all, like I said, personal development. It says I have 9 minutes left, but we coming right back on. Okay, I'm keeping this going until 7 o'clock. Okay. Okay. So now they're big on, like I said, they're recruiting. So one of their methods was the 10-5-2 method. Okay. 10-5-2 method. I'm trying to pull up my Microsoft.
You send out 10 samples, gets 5 new customers and 2 new business partners. That's the challenge.
That is it. Exactly that. So
One more time.
So with the 10-5-2 customer, with the 10-5-2 rules, the ratio is saying that if you send out 10 samples, okay, you're going to be able to get 5 new customers because you sent that out. And out of those 5 new customers, you should be able to convert 2 business partners, okay? 2 new distributors on your team, okay? So that's why when I think about Coach Stormy, she used to say, y'all, I was giving out samples left and right when I started this business. She said, I did not even care, right? You know, she said, I would spend money on product and just hand out product everywhere. Product with my business card. Here, try this tea. No, take this NRG. No, try this. Because every single time, because she gave. And it's that free giving. It's knowing that you made the sacrifice and put that money in. That's like tithing. You made that sacrifice and put this money in for this product, and you're giving it out to these people, not even knowing if you're even gonna benefit from that. If these people are even gonna come back to you and want more, right? But it's that faith, right? She had nothing. She said she invested $1,500. That was it. Her check that she got, and that was it. She had nothing, and she invested that and had all that product on hand, and just gave out samples. Right? Samples converted her. So when you think about it, that's why she has a strong foundation. She's got heck of money coming through with daily pay because she's getting all the customers. But then now she has a team, so she's getting heck of volume too. So with all the volume, you already got the 5 ways of getting paid. You already got your retail from your customers, but then you also getting your binary commissions because you got a team. You also getting check matching, you get 50% of your team's check. Right? Now you're getting a lifestyle bonus, right? And because of the ratio, you give out 10 samples, you get 5 returning customers. You know, they take their products for their 30 days, they get the transformation, right? And out of those 5 people, 2 of them are like, people keep hitting me up. I'm looking good. They asking me how I'm losing this weight. I got to sell this tea. Or you have somebody that they keep sending people your way, and you're like, you know, you can just be doing this yourself. I want you to be able to make this money. I don't need this. I want it. It's going to help us all. Okay. So you signing up is going to be a win-win for everybody. Okay.
The samples are going out slowly.
What'd you say?
The samples are going out slowly. You know, you can send the samples from off of your 5 for 5.
Oh, yeah, I know. A lot of people haven't got the sample. They're going out very slowly, but I literally have been telling all my people, it's at this point with COVID, it's 30 days. And the reason why it's 30 days is because you're not a priority. It's just a sample, but you already get it within those 30 days. I've been telling everybody that. Mm-hmm. So if they're asking, I say it's a 30-day window right now. Like some girl just asked me today. She said, sad face, still haven't gotten my samples, okay? So I had to tell her. I said, with the COVID-19 right now, okay, everything is a delay, but also with the fact that it is a sample, it's not a priority, okay? But you will be getting it within the 30 days that it's been sent out. And she was like, okay, got it. And that's it, y'all. You just got to know how to just speak to them. But I'm glad you said that because that's all you got to tell them. So, but still, with that we still got to be leveraging that. So that's what I've been leveraging. So as soon as those samples get in their hand, right now it's a delay, and that's okay because I understand the tempo of the world is slow anyways, right? God's saying, anyways, like, it don't need to reach them right now, anyways. Okay, so I'm just like, you know, it's cool. Because as soon as it reached them right, y'all, I sent out like 30 samples. When they hit them, y'all already know the ratio. 10, 5, 2. Let's go. That's why I keep saying, guys, it's important to get to apprentice. Okay? Because when you get to apprentice, guys, okay, let's look at the chart. When you get to apprentice, y'all, okay, all you need is 40 QV. What that means is you need to have 2 products on SmartShip. You need to have 1 product on SmartShip. Sorry. You need to have 1 product on SmartShip, okay? You need to be binary qualified, okay? So the first thing is being binary. If you're not even binary, y'all, okay, that's number 1, is being binary. Okay? That is number 1. Okay, because once you become binary, you have your 2 people on your team, okay, that's really going to help you because you're going to have, you know, your rollover volume. And on top of that, you're going to be able to accumulate binary commissions, even if they're small. I was telling my friend, I said, do you see how small your binary commissions are? $5, $2, you know, a couple dollars, right? A couple dollars a day. You're like, wait for a few weeks. Wait till a month. Wait till 2 months from now. Your binary commission is just going to go up. You're going to start seeing $40. Then you're going to start seeing $100. Then you're going to start seeing $2. I'm like, you just going to wait. Right? And that's literally because, y'all, this ratio makes sense. Get your 2 people. And like I said, how does anybody know how we're going to go about getting these 2 people? Has anybody actually went out there and done what was necessary to get the 2 people? Does anybody know the way of getting 2 people?
I have. You know, I had told you that I was discouraged one time because I did, you know, talk to a girl and reach out to her about tea. And she from Columbus now. She from Columbus, Georgia. We went to school together, whatever. But she be on Instagram and she be watching Boss Lady. Instead of her buying from me, she bought from Boss Lady. And I was like, wow, that was like a slap in my face. So I did get discouraged. But it's hard trying to get some people down here to get on board anyway, because Columbus
But
is
are
just
these people that you know?
yeah.
Okay. So yesterday on the Team Heat meeting, the number one thing that Damon talked about is how we don't even care about the warm
Right.
market no more. That's right now, we don't even care about that. We trying to show you how easy it is to get this cold market. Because if you actually follow this and really get this cold market to people you don't know by following this, by what I'm saying, it's such a breeze. I promise you, your warm market is going to be the hardest people because they're going to discourage you the most. They're going to tell you why you're doing this the most. Then you're going to get conflicted in your head. Then your thoughts going to be off, okay? Because they're the ones you can't go to. So we're not worried about them. We're going to go to people we don't even know on the, okay, Shalonda, Diana, okay, Paula. I didn't know none of y'all. Y'all were none of people I ever knew. Toyka, Misha, okay, Angelica is the only person I know here. Okay? And the same way that I was able to do that, and you guys been able to feel me, right? And I'm able to help you guys, and now you're taking action. You guys are going to do the exact same thing for other people because it's easy. Okay, the meeting is about to cut off. I'm about to hop back on. Same thing, okay? Because we got a lot to discuss. I'm ready for everybody to talk too. I'm going to talk for 30 minutes on the next one, and the next 30 half, we're going to be all collectively just speaking and getting things done out, okay? All right, see y'all. I'm getting off. Let's get back on.